Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four! Well, I've been holding in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the stripes and it's away we go.
Hello everyone, it's favorite time of the weekend is Wuzzup. Bobby, how did the week go by so fast? I'm Larry Sidelinger, he's the mayor of Mills, Bobby Whear.
I tell you, we didn't even have time to rehearse.
We didn't either. We got CJ back behind the camera here today, and Haven overlooking his shoulder to make sure everything goes well. And it's just, time's flying by. You know, Bobby, we got another week to go with summer and Labor Day's here.
Yeah, Labor Day, my friend's anniversary, Labor Day.
Yeah, we got one coming
2nd.
up. Big number 7.
7, yeah.
Big number 7. Doesn't seem possible.
Yeah,
But traffic is still plenty of people in town. Another big thing we got coming up on the 2nd or 3rd of September is they're going to start tearing apart the back parking lot.
Yeah, I've been avoiding thinking about it. I thought I was on a binge of thinking about it a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to relax a little bit about that. But
it promises to be interesting, if nothing else.
Right.
There certainly is going to be a lot of frustration,
Yeah.
a lot of unhappy people. It's not going to be for the end of the world. It's going to be the best part of a couple months, but there's going to be problems when they start digging in that back parking lot. You wait and see.
yeah,
You know, it's
a
just
couple of pickup trucks in
yeah,
there.
a few engine blocks and pickup trucks and God knows what else is in there.
Yeah, so.
And you know, but I was talking to my buddy Dan Day.
Yeah.
You know Danny.
Yeah.
Danny's a little older than I am, and he remembers before that parking lot was built. He was a young kid, but the water used to come right up to the back of those buildings.
Right.
That's amazing. See, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I think it was built in 1959 or 58 or 59.
I've seen pictures of planks coming out of the windows of the public house,
Oh, really?
loading ships.
Wow.
Yeah.
A public house way up there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming to go.
Business
They must have gone
Route
up,
1,
they
yeah.
must have gone up into that cove
Yeah,
behind the church.
at high tide, Business
Yeah.
Route 1 was it there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
So
Speaking of ships, there's a couple of nice boats right on the front page there.
I'll tell you this article about this young woman here, Emma McDowell. She's a bartender, folks. You might want to go down and chit chat with her. She's a bartender at Round Pond Coffee. They have a wine bar there, but she has got an unbelievable resume.
Well, that's what makes you such a good bartender. You have a great gift to gab. We all know Bobby's got a gift to gab and a strong pour.
Yeah. Well, she's
I could qualify. I don't know about the pour part, but I got as much BS as anybody.
Well, you don't even have to touch a bottle. You
No.
just stand there. It's pretty much what I do these days. But anyway, Emma McDowell sounds like a great young lady. So anyway, we forgot that the AOS 93 was going to have a new superintendent, which they do. They've got this guy, Todd Sanders, and he's been around the area for quite a while. He's originally from Freeport, and he's coached basketball, he's coached baseball.
Well, he was on the undefeated Rockland team, state champ team, 91, 92, something like that.
So, and the town manager over there, Dennis Simmons, he got quite an award.
You know, and I will say this, Dennis, and I know Dennis pretty well from another lifetime. That's his first town manager's job.
Yep.
And remember before he started, they were turning town managers over right and left. There was all kinds of turbulence.
It's been kind of quiet with that lately.
He has calmed the seas over there and put business in order, and I think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
And so the well-deserved award. He got what was the award? The Maine Town, City, and County Management Association Leadership Award.
Yep.
So good for Dennis.
At a luncheon up in Newry. That's a strange place to have a luncheon up in Newry.
Right up on the New Hampshire border.
Yeah, so the other thing, Bristol Bristol Consolidated School. They're still in the throes of their construction there.
They are.
$6.3 million.
It's talk about construction. Have you been by the Great Salt Bay parking lot? The school?
Yeah.
Wow, has Hager done a great job?
Transformation.
What a great job.
The parking lot is all spiffy right now.
And I think they finished it last night. They were going to stripe it today, I think.
Okay.
And they're done.
Yeah,
And
looks
I was
great.
down there yesterday talking to Seth and whatnot and looking the whole situation over. What a beautiful job. So that's good.
So you got a new superintendent at AOS 93. We also have a new school principal down at the South Bristol School.
Ms.
To
Stiles.
me, Lori Stiles, to me, that is like the greatest gig.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That would be, not just to say that principal of a school is easy, but that's quite a school, quite a customized school they got
It
down
is.
there.
And I've known Laura. She went to school with my son. And she was in his class, graduated. She's a great girl. Timmy Stiles is her husband. And Tucker Stiles, that's her boy. There was such a basketball star at Lincoln Academy.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
And the Round Pond Beacon is complete down there. The scaffolding is down from the Round Pond Meeting House. It's been up since April, and so they've finished it. It looks beautiful.
I didn't realize Helping Hands owned that church.
Yeah. So anyway, president of the Helping Hands is Nancy Evans, board president. So anyway, Bob Harris is co-chair of the Helping Hands of Round Pond. They're doing I just happened to stumble by, Mark Becker is building a whole new steeple for that church in the Mills, the big old Baptist church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Steve and Priscilla own that church. And
That's one up on Borland Hill there?
No, before that.
Oh, yeah,
Where Chris
okay.
Elliott,
Yeah. I know.
Chris Elliott used to live, and Lee Parsons actually owned that church for a while.
Oh, did he? No kidding.
So anyway, they've got that. They're building a new steeple for that.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. And the new interlibrary lending is
Well,
back.
I tell you,
I didn't realize that was such an important thing.
Matt Graff is really excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would.
Well, no,
How
would
would we know?
We don't go to the library.
Anyway,
I do go to the used bookstore, though.
Yeah, it's like ever since they stopped it, it was like panic came into the library.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was such
library
a
world.
big deal. And those people that want to write editorials to the letter is early deadline next week. They're going to be closed on the 2nd.
That's
so
right.
Friday afternoon is the deadline.
That's right. Kyle Sylvester got a big promotion. Jason Warlock made him he's now a sergeant, second in command now. He's going to be in charge of all the officers, give Jason a little leeway to do other things.
And if you want to go to an interesting show next Monday down at the Aerosmith building, the old telephone business there.
Right.
Dr. Ross Feller is going to come in and he's going to talk about the carpal tunnel surgery we filmed.
Right.
And Jess Pinkham is going to give a little chat there. It's really interesting. It's going to be fun. We're going to have that show in October. We're going to run a bunch of those shows.
It's they're calling the show called Doc Talk. I like it.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Stepping Stone up there, up on Biscay Road, they got, that's quite a big building they got. And they got it full of stuff.
And they won the award for Small Business of the Year from the Chamber this year.
Yes,
so,
they did. And
anxious to talk to those guys.
They got regular hours. They're going to be open every day, pretty much. And so and along the way, they're going to host the Business After Hours. That's going to be August 27th, next Tuesday, right? And the Chamber has set their September 11th annual dinner up at Clark's Cove Farm. And boy, I tell you, Clark's Cove Farm hasn't been so busy since he bought the place.
He's busy, yeah.
So anyway.
Well, I think he was busy a long time ago. When he first bought the place, that was a big wedding venue. And I think Tim kind of backed out of it a little bit there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got Allison Whearley. She's a graduate student at Western Washington University, and she got an Outstanding Student Award. Don't forget the pancake breakfast, August 25th. That's this Sunday, right?
Where's that going to be?
That's going to be First Congregational Church in Wiscasset.
Yeah.
8:30 to 9:30.
No, I don't
They don't give you much time.
No.
I mean, 8:30 to 9:30.
No, you got to eat fast.
Yeah. Boy, that's pumping out some pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to catch the place on fire, so I won't go over that.
Yeah. So the other thing is,
You know this Allison Whirl?
well, I just
Whirly?
mentioned her. I don't know her, but she's gone a long way to go to graduate school.
Yeah.
She's out in Western Washington
Yeah.
University. So, yeah. How about this gal, Lorna Lee Curtis? She's a local gal. She's also known as the Rocket
Yeah, she's quite a piano player and singer, I guess.
and organ.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she's got a friend, Maya Bloom's going to be playing with her, and that's this Sunday, Congregational Church in Booth Bay.
Yeah. A lot going on, Bobby, here. Everybody's trying to crowd everything in the last
Wow,
week of the summer.
This coming weekend is ridiculous.
And, Damascotta lost its code enforcement officer, and he's gone to Wiscasset now, Judge Chase.
Yeah.
So now we don't have a code enforcement. Every town's stealing everybody.
Maybe they'll pull Stanley out of retirement. I
Yeah,
don't think
maybe.
so. How about RSU 40? They got a tough nut going on there. They got
They sure
no
do.
school bus drivers.
No school bus drivers.
Not just school bus, but van drivers. I guess they rely a lot of transportation on vans.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need quite a few. So that's a tough one. Broad Bay Church is going to have an organ concert, and Kevin Birch, Sarah Hoskins, and Anatole Wake.
Yeah, they're going to have we're going to film it. The Historical Society over there in Waldeboro's going to do a thing with the ambulance, Derek Booker,
Yep.
next Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Also, the Historical Society is also having a bottle drive that's going to run cans on Saturday through Monday, August 31st to September 2nd. They got an attorney over there in Waldeboro. Got quite a...
Andrew Zuleef.
Yeah, the
I
best
didn't realize he was so accomplished.
2024 edition of the Best Lawyers in America.
Yeah. Boy, he does a lot, international law and intellectual property.
Works right out of his house over there, right on Friendship Street.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
And what do you got? I didn't realize that the hawk called the Cooper's hawk, I thought it was just called Cooper hawk. No S on
Cooper's
the end.
hawk.
So I don't care about the West Nile virus. I just want to know that I know how to spell it.
There you go.
So anyway, they test positive for West Nile virus over there, right in Dresden. Well, if they don't have enough going on, they're
They're going to try and get into the dump Wiscasset transfer station.
Well, according to this article,
I wonder how many meetings they'll have to have that, because Alden likes to have meetings.
yeah, well, according to this article, it says something like they needed to pay the station $120,000 over quarterly payments of $30,000 a quarter, and that was an increase of 22.9%. But later on in the article, it says, I don't think they're going to stop us if we don't pay.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
I wouldn't challenge them.
I wouldn't.
No.
All you got to do is put a guy at the gate.
No, and they're still talking about that mining deal. If they're going to renew the moratorium.
Yeah, the mill rate in Jefferson, that was set, that went 12.11 on 1,000. And so it was it's a decrease of 4.29. Well, isn't it? 20.
All of their mill rates gone up. Everybody's, Jefferson's, I don't know. There's a thing on the news this morning, I think, about all the towns in the state complaining because taxpayers are complaining because everybody's taxes have gone up. So,
Right.
Well, I think it's the hangover that we've got from all the money that was going out in COVID. We raised salaries and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay for it somehow, Bob.
Yeah. Well,
Not that I'm happy about it because Damascotta has gone up considerably.
Yes, it has.
I'm looking at $1,000.
Yeah, right. Midcoast Conservancy got quite a gift, 67 acres of undeveloped land north of the Mill Road in Edgecombe, and a beautiful beautiful land, I believe.
So-
Grace Goldberg.
So stop and think here just for a second. That's a good example, Bobby. Newcastle's mill rate is what, 17, 18%?
Yep.
So 67 acres, if it was $1,000 an acre, $67,000 times 18%,
Yep.
you know, that's a pretty good chunk of money.
Yep.
That's $1,000, $1,500 right there.
Yeah, so Grace Goldberg owned
Off the
it.
tax roll.
She sold it to them, but, you know, I'm sure at a reduced rate. But anyway, Alna's mill rate went up 9%. What did Damascotta go up?
We went up 2.5%. We went up to not quite 2.5%. We went up to from 15.65 to 18.
Look at Alna, 9%.
Yeah, cheap.
Unbelievable. They also got going on in Alna, they got the moratorium. Besides the transfer station, now
Oh, they
there's
went up 9%. I read that wrong,
Yeah,
Bobby.
9%.
Wow, $23.50 on 1,000.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
yeah. And at least you guys have a police department. They don't have anything.
They have a fire department.
Yeah. So, yeah, their fire departments volunteer. They also, in Alna, they're trying to, they're renewing their mining moratorium for the 4th time. They just can't seem to get it together as far as what they want to do for a mining ordinance.
No, they can't.
But what they're scared about is getting sued.
Yep.
Because a lot of these mining people have a lot of money.
Sure.
So anyway, they might. So if you put the moratorium in place, at least it covers you for the next year, I guess. I don't know.
You know, I still think it's kind of a hangover. And of course, the state is saying we have to have 100% valuations, and because of COVID and labor shortage, towns just don't have enough assessors to go around.
Mm-hmm. Well, they need some entertainment for the Pumpkin Fest this year. They're looking
Yeah.
for buskers.
I saw that.
Yeah, magicians, singers, you know, different things. And got the Maine Authors Book Festival. That's going to be in Thomaston it's this Saturday actually, and 11 to 4. They're going to have 100 Maine authors up there.
I know it.
You know, and a lot of them come from Lincoln County.
Yep.
Yeah, there was at least 3 or 4 that in Lincoln County that had new books coming out.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was interested as beekeeper. I would like to hear. I'm kind of interested in bees. Not that I'm going to do it, but
Yeah.
I love honey. I have it in my coffee every day.
Well, I thought about it for like 10 minutes because there was a guy named, what the heck was his name? Hal or something. He used to walk around the neighborhood in the mills, and he was a retired Cornell entomologist. So he knew all about bees.
Bees, yeah.
So I invited Hank. In for a cup of tea, right? And I said, Hank, I'm thinking of getting some beehives. Well, he started telling me.
Took him 10 minutes to convince you not to?
Yeah.
They're a lot of work.
As soon as he brought up injecting the hives with medicine, I said,
You're all done.
Yeah, right.
I used to haul a lot of honeybees back in my trucking
Yeah,
days.
right.
A lot of honeybees.
That's still going on.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
That's huge.
Absolutely.
It's good and it's bad. It's good because it's spreading pollen, but it's bad because it's spreading disease.
Well, yeah, but it was great. It was great work because the DOT, the law enforcement, they didn't. You saw a load of honeybees coming, they just waved you on through. They didn't want any part of that load because there was always bees on the outside of the hives.
Saturday we got a new exhibition down at River Arts, and that's going to be Jan Corneal's solo black and white photography show. It's called The Edit.
Did you read this piece on the local students named Mitchell Scholars? The George Mitchell Foundation gives $10,000 scholarships.
Yeah.
They give at least one to every school in the state.
Yeah.
I think last year was
I
100.
didn't recognize the kid from Lincoln.
Yeah.
But
That's amazing. And he did that. He funded that with leftover donations from his campaign when he decided not to run many, many, many years ago. And that has been self-perpetuating ever since.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Boy, that Francis Perkins Center has been getting some exposure.
They have.
They're going to be going on the 207 show if they haven't already. I saw that.
Yeah, I talked to Don Kerrigan yesterday, the day before, about that. And he said it was an interesting talk. He said the Secretary of Commerce or something was up
Yeah,
here.
right.
Yeah. What else we got here?
Well, it's at the Lincoln County. Of course, they have their YMCA Back to School bash. You know,
Huge success, Bobby.
Yeah,
And we've got some video of that. I think it's going to be on. Check our schedule.
Yeah.
Not sure what day Haven's going to put that up.
I mean, whenever you give 163 backpacks away, you got
a lot of
you
kids.
got a bash.
And they did haircuts, free haircuts for the kids down there. I mean, it was a cool thing. The place was packed.
Jeez. UMaine launches a new online program on preparing for retirement. So I won't be watching that.
No.
Because we don't have any need for it.
No, we just work till we drop.
Opera House got a Scottish band coming in called Scary Boar, and they're going to be playing September 1st. And this Revision Energy, and they're everywhere, but they got voted top solar installer in Maine. And
Are you in one of those electrical things there? Co-op things like this Revision?
No.
I'm not either. I tried to get in that one down in Bristol, and I couldn't figure out how.
Right.
The guy never returned my phone call, so I said to heck with him.
How about this? A grant award became available to the Jefferson Wetland. It's they got a 1.35 Midcoast Conservancy got a $1.35 million grant from the Maine Natural Resource Conservation Program, and it's going to be over 3 years, and it's up on Musquash Pond, up on Musquash Road. And there's old quarries up there.
Yeah.
And what they want to do is they want to restore them to natural habitat. And,
So how do you restore a quarry to natural? You can't put the rock back.
no, but you can plant the right type of vegetation because they wipe everything out around the quarry.
Yeah.
So, other thing is, Calvin writes an article about the milkman from Round Top Farms.
Yep.
And,
Yeah. I'll tell you, the deer have been into my wife's habitat called her flower garden. Man, they have cleaned the bottom hostas that we have in that bottom garden. They have just been in there brutal.
well, the other thing,
They did it in like one night.
Larry, is the chipmunks. They eat when your flowers get to be buds.
Yeah.
They nip right off the
Yeah.
top. So it's a constant battle here.
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. We got the Caring for Kids. It's a food pantry type of place. It's in the back of the New Harbor Fire Station. And look at it, beautiful picture, nice, well stocked, all kinds of stuff. Jenny Pendleton founded that many years ago. So I guess how do they get records? They got Neil DiPoli is going to talk about a hurricane in 1635. How do they get
How do
records?
you go that far back?
How do they get records?
Waldeboro, they've set their mill rate at $16.90, increase of $1.30 or 8% over last year. Everybody's going up.
I'll tell
8,
you.
9, 10%.
I'll tell you. We got a presentation on
crazy.
August 25th on historic photographs. Probably it's a fifth presentation of the Old Bristol Historical Society's Summer Speaker Series. It's going to be at the Bristol Mills Congregational Church.
Yeah.
Boy, this disc golf is really taking off.
Yeah, that was quite a right up there, wasn't it?
Yeah. So anyway,
Not a lot going on in high school sports yet, so you got to find stuff going on.
yeah. So anyway, yeah.
This kid, did you see this? How much this kid won by in that race down Westport? He was like
15 years old.
Yeah.
And the kid that came in second was his brother.
4 minutes behind, or something like that.
Kid's a rock star running.
5 minutes ahead of his
Sean
second place.
Reith.
Yeah.
Sean Reith. So, yeah, we're talking about disc golf. They're also talking about co-ed volleyball. Like I said, there's no high school sports, so
Yeah.
anyway. But they
Whitewater
made
Championships.
Yeah, this.
I did like this article about that gal Coffee there, the Olympian. She spent a little time in Round Pond with her parents and whatnot.
Yeah.
I wished I'd known she was here. I would have had her on.
Yeah. No, she's the persistence. She got cut
Yeah.
originally from the soccer team, but she didn't give up.
Yeah.
And so
If anybody out there knows her and knows when she's coming back, please let me know because I'd love to sit down and talk to her.
Yeah.
I never spoke to an Olympian before.
Yep.
That'd be a lot of fun. Just talking about her experience there in France. I mean, sure, it was pretty something.
Got the.
Bobby, I didn't see you in this Spike Tyson team co-ed sand volleyball
No,
tournament.
I didn't. But I'm just impressed that they have a sand court in Wisconsin somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Sanford Open had some generous donors. They raised a bunch of money.
yes, they did. They're very generous people. Tennis players are traditionally generous people. They got
Whitefield
a
Library, got a little food pantry
yeah, they
going
got a
up
little
there.
food pantry going in there. So,
Yeah, Sam
this,
Coffee.
how about this? What's it? This Healthy Lincoln County's lunch wagon, Lulu the lunch
Lulu
wagon.
the lunch wagon.
Right, and there was a figure in here that blew me away. It was 83,000, 180,000 meals they delivered. So anyway, they got quite a route.
32 and 8,000 meals. 32 sites, over 8,000 meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other day, my wife's granddaughter, her aunt works there, so she spent the day shadowing her, and they were on Lulu's food truck.
Okay.
So she had a ball.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good time.
Now, what interests me about this LA bell tower? I mean, it looks gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. But what do they cover it with? I mean, is it shingles?
I don't know.
Copper? I mean, it can't be bare wood. There's
No, it's
way.
not.
You know, I'm thinking maybe copper. I didn't read the.
Yeah, I don't know. But we've been up and looked at it. We were going to do a story on it, but
Yeah, I'm going to go up and check it out.
yeah, Lincoln hasn't got back to us with what they want to do, so
Yeah.
we're kind of holding a turn, I guess.
Yeah, they saved what they did was they saved a couple pieces to get their template to reconstruct this.
Oh, it's pretty interesting. We went up and
yeah.
looked at it, Bobby.
Yeah. So it's in the back of there, in the like the tech building.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we went down and looked at it. It's
anyway,
pretty impressive.
Bremen Republican Town Committee, they're going to have a barbecue 4 to 7. Now, see, that's more normal, 4 to 7. I would
Yes.
think, you know.
Yeah.
But these bean suppers that give you an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
That's not.
I don't know.
On this inside page, one thing before we run out of time here, Bobby, which we're running low, Lincoln Health was recognized for best patient experience and outcomes.
Yeah.
One of the 10 hospitals in Maine with the highest rate of patients.
I saw it.
It's amazing.
I saw it. Yep. No.
Congratulations, Cindy Wade and her whole team down there. That's a pretty prestigious award.
I tell you what, I saw Cindy Wayne and her husband and Bob Marley. I've never seen Cindy's husband laugh so much
yeah.
in my life.
He is one funny guy.
Yeah.
Little crude maybe, but
Yeah.
he's a funny guy.
I felt bad for this. There was a 15-year-old kid in the crowd. Oh my God, that was part of his whole shtick. He laced into this kid for 2 hours. That poor kid. And I felt bad for him when we were walking out. I looked at the kid and I said, "When's your next gig?" It's like he's almost going to go on the road.
So
with
you
him.
got a big weekend plan? You got a bunch of people up
Yeah,
there?
a bunch of people. They're all going to a wedding up at Wanderwood. Wanderwood's been doing a great job with different
Up there in
things.
Noblesboro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I think I'm going to try to get to the races. The Mill Pond Inn, we're waiting for Lynn Ployd to give us our decal for this Dylan York's car.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got a GoFundMe page.
Yeah.
LCTV is trying to
saw
raise
that.
$10,000 to buy some new equipment that we need, technology we need to keep upgrading. And so hit that GoFundMe page. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. We'll put that up. And we sure could use your help, folks. It's never easy raising money, as all the nonprofits in this area will tell you.
Yeah,
But
so be generous.
that wraps it up for this week, Bobby.
Yeah.
You have a great week. Folks at home, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. TV Toby, he's on the floor. He's had a busy week. He just can't get up and say goodbye. So we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Come on. Oh, I know you're tired. Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.